Okay, let's talk about two of the biggest buzzwords in business right now, generative AI and sustainability. We're going to cut through all the noise and get straight to what matters, how you can actually use this incredible new tech to make a real, measurable impact on your company's sustainability goals. So, let's dive right in. So, this is the big question, isn't it? As a leader, you're getting pressure from all sides to be more sustainable. At the same time, you're being bombarded with hype about generative AI. Is it a genuine solution that can help you, or is it just another shiny new toy that's going to distract you from what you really need to be doing? The challenge is, well, it's pretty obvious. You've got real targets to hit, reports to get done, and massive environmental goals to achieve. GenAI comes along and promises to make everything faster, but it also opens up a whole can of worms, you know? Things like data security, responsible use, and even its own carbon footprint. Figuring out what's real and what's just noise is absolutely key. All right, here's our game plan. We'll start with how sustainability and GenAI even connect in the first place. Then, we'll lay down some ground rules for getting real value. After that, we get to the fun part, the practical stuff that makes your work smarter and faster. We'll talk about your competitive edge, and then we'll tackle the big one, how to do all this responsibly. Okay, first up, let's connect the dots between all the talk about sustainability and the actual practice of using AI. We're not here to talk about some sci-fi future. We're focused on what this technology can do for your sustainability goals like today. And really, this says it all. The whole idea is to get all of the results with none of the hype. This isn't about fancy tech demos or consultants handing you a 100-page report that just gathers dust. It's about using GenAI as a powerful tool to make sustainability work better, cheaper, and way more effective. So if you want those amazing results, you can't just unleash the tech and hope for the best. You need a framework. And that framework has to be built around your people, making sure that the AI is there to serve your team and your company's mission. You know, I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. Technology is just a tool, right? No matter how powerful it is. The real change, the stuff that actually sticks, comes from the people inside your company. So the whole point of GenAI should be to give them superpowers. And that whole philosophy really boils down to these three golden rules. First rule, anything you do with AI has to deliver actual business value. No more science projects. Second, AI is a co-pilot, not the pilot. It's there to boost the skills of your team, their expertise, their leadership, not replace them. And third, you have to play it straight with total transparency and accountability from day one. All right, so we've covered the why. Now let's get into the how. This is where we look at some real, practical ways GenAI is already tackling some of the most tedious and complicated jobs in sustainability. But first, a super quick tech explainer. You're going to hear this acronym RAG thrown around. Don't let it scare you. All it means is that you give the AI secure access to your company's private data. Suddenly, it's not just a generic chatbot anymore. It's a custom-built expert that knows your business, your policies, your products inside and out. And here's where it gets really cool. Think about those monster sustainability surveys you get from customers and investors. We've all been there. They're super important, but they eat up so much time from your top people. Well, with a RAG system, the AI can read all your internal documents and spit out a first draft of the answers in seconds. Your team just has to review and polish it. I mean, that's a total game changer, freeing up your leaders to do, actual strategic work. And that's just the beginning. Imagine a 24/7 sustainability expert that any employee can ask questions, or being able to get a quick carbon footprint for a new product before you even launch it. You can speed up creating marketing claims, or even get help outlining your entire annual sustainability report. The possibilities are seriously huge. Okay, so this all sounds great. It's faster, it's smarter, but let's talk about the bottom line. What's the actual business payoff here? Let's get into the real competitive advantage this gives you. I mean, this chart right here really lays it out. The old way was all about slow projects, endless meetings, and pricey consultants. The new way, the Gen AI-powered way, is about speed, efficiency, and real results. And for sustainability teams that are always stretched thin, and let's be honest, they usually are, this is a lifesaver. It's like adding to your team without adding to your headcount. And when you look at how it all adds up, you see this amazing cycle. You get deeper insights from your own data, which naturally leads to faster results. That lets you run a leaner team, which then frees everybody up to focus on the big picture strategy. And you're doing all of this in a secure environment where you know your data is safe. Okay, for this last part, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the risks. Because if you're going to go all in on Gen AI, you have to be smart about the downsides. A sustainable AI strategy has to be a responsible one, period. And this is the question we all have to ask, right? We know AI uses a ton of energy in data centers. We know there are real concerns about jobs and what this means for people, not to mention data privacy. If your AI strategy ignores these things, it's not a credible strategy. But here's the good news, you can manage these risks. For the environment, the goal has to be a net positive impact, meaning the efficiencies AI creates save more energy than it consumes. On the social side, it's all about making your people better, building new skills, not just replacing them. And for governance, it comes down to smart policies and only working with tech partners you can trust. So, at the end of the day, it's about how you frame it. You're not just using AI, you're using it strategically to make a clear, measurable, and positive difference for your company's biggest sustainability goals. And that really brings us to our final thought. Your company is sitting on a gold mine of data. All those reports, all those metrics, the data is ready. It's just waiting. The only question is, do you have the strategy to unlock all that potential with generative AI? Thanks for joining me.